Hello, and welcome to WarioWare Incorporated Mega Microgames with a money sign instead of an S, because a Wario loves a money, and that's a funny, because they did a money instead of an S. So, WarioWare Incorporated, it's a game filled with mini-games, a bunch of mini-games, and not just many, they're mini-games, they're micro-games, they're smaller than a normal mini-game, and we'll talk about them, because we're playing it. Isn't it cool? Is it cool? So, this game has a plot, and the plot is Wario realizes he can make money making video games, so he decides to do that. So there's a lot here. At the same time, there's not, and we're going to talk about it all because I guess we're playing the entirety of this game. I sat down to record a quick let's look at it, and I made it a few like levels in, and I was like, no, let's just play the full thing. Because I like a Wario, and I don't hate WarioWare. I've always been real salty about WarioWare because it feels like WarioWare came along and replaced Wario Land, even if I know in my heart of hearts that's probably not what happened. But we can enjoy characters such as Jimmy and Mona and the rest of the cast as they fly by. And I'm not going to say them all because that probably wouldn't be a great video. But we're going to sit down, we're going to play a bunch of microgames with our good friend Wario and see what's up with WarioWare. Now, WarioWare is like a very direct continuation of Wario Land 4 in some degree. In a lot of ways it's not, because obviously it's not a Wario Land game, but it very much so continues that weirdness that Wario Land 4, Wario Land 4 is a weird game, and then WarioWare following it up makes a whole lot of sense. And we can talk about that as we go on, but first off, we need to enter our name, or we can hit R, and we can trust Wario, which of course will trust Wario. We are Bean. Wario has deemed us Bean, so we are Bean. I am Bean Man. It's me, the Bean Man. And we live in Diamond City in 2000X. 2000X, whenever they do the X for the year things, it always seems kind of funny, because it's like, there's only a 10-year range it can be. And now that I think about it, the first instance I can think of that's Mega Man, which may be a Mega Man that was already supposed to be a joke, because if you put it in, the first place, then it's like the year X thousand, it's like, oh, how far in the future it is, but 2000X, it's like, well, that's a range of 10 years, and also not that far away from when Mega Man was released, but, whatever, not important. So WarioWare Inc. What happens with these? There's little cutscenes that introduce you to the wacky cast of characters. So they do some hijinks, and then we start playing some microgames. So Wario came to make some video games, and now he to show off the video games he's made. We're here to dodge things like wieners and such. So the actual micro games, we don't really they come and go so quickly. They're only a few seconds long. So it'd be pointless for me to be like, okay, let me explain each and everything, because they are very self-explanatory. They give you like 1 to 2 word explanations, like stop or dodge, and it's like, yeah, that's all you really need to be told to figure out how to play these games. Like, there's no controls on screen. It's just, hey, here's the thing. We're gonna tell you what to do, but not how to do it. Figure it out. Go. And that's kind of, I guess, the gameplay for these is kind of like reflex adaptation and memorization to some degree, because you have to obviously for this one it's gonna be reflex, I had to press A at the right moment to grab the thing, and so obviously reflexes are a big thing, but probably the most important part of playing these micro games is being able to learn on the fly and adapt to these games. You see, oh no, I lost. That was the boss one, so we actually have to redo that one, because once you get to the end of a minigame circuit, you have a boss minigame, a micro game, excuse me, which is a slightly beefier micro game, perhaps maybe even a minigame. Maybe I was correct the first time, and which you actually have to complete it to be able to continue onwards. And for this little introductory stage, we only need to play 10 mini-games to kind of come to grips with what this game's going to do to us throughout the course of, the rest of the game. But, the kind of the biggest thing with this game is learning how to play these games, on the fly. At no point where they're okay, well, here's the instructions, go. It's just, no, dodge. And then you gotta oh, well, I should probably just press A. Excuse me. So, it's a very, like, intuitive game in that you need to intuit, not that it is, in fact, intuitive, but it is pretty intuitive. Like, all these microgames are so simple that you can kind of figure them out pretty quickly. So, yeah, as you can see here, we have all of our levels, quote unquote. We can see them all. There's only like, how many are there? There's 8, there's 10, there's 11 if you include the Wario introduction, which I'm not going to, and I'm just going to hope that I counted right. So there's not a lot. The game's not very long. On how long to beat, it's like 2.5 hours. So I sat down, I started playing it. I was like, let's just play it all the way through, so I can finally have said I played WarioWare Incorporated Mega Microgames, because I feel like I probably should. Oh my god! So you want to play my games, huh? That's just a good. You sure? I'm not sure, Jimmy. You're starting to freak me out, man. These games sound dangerous, like a dangerous individual, like this Jimmy fellow. Jimmy, by the way, I know I've completely gone off what I was talking about before, but Jimmy is hilarious to me. So, they came up with an entire new cast of characters to be like Wario's like friends who like make games alongside of him. And, there's a lot of like cool new characters that, people are big fans of. But Jimmy's just really funny to me because Jimmy feels like, Jimmy could have been Waluigi, but he's not, and that's hilarious to me. I'm glad that Waluigi's not in WarioWare, just because it's really funny to me that they're like, okay, Wario gets his own thing. Does Waluigi get to come? No. Waluigi, not invited. This is WarioWare. Get out of here, Waluigi. We got Jimmy, though. And maybe it's just that Jimmy kind of, he's like a lanky disco man, which feels very in line with Waluigi. But, I'm glad that Jimmy's not Waluigi, because it's fun. It's very funny to me. I've never. I gotta balance this right. I've never played this game in full. Back when it came out, I had a friend who had it, and then he was like, "Hey, here's a cool game that I have. Would you like to play a little bit of it?" And I did, and I was like, "Oh, it's fine." But minigame games are not really my thing. Which I just did this Pokemon Stadium video. Oh, it hit me in the face. I don't think that counted. I think I had to catch it with my glove, not my face. Despite the fact that I was like, oh, I love Mario Party, and I loved playing the mini-games in Pokemon Stadium. Minigame games aren't really my thing. I tend to prefer like, oh, here's like, an actual game. Oh, look at me. I'm so hip. I only like actual games. So, it wasn't really my thing all too much, so I kind of ignored it. And then, like I said, became salty. Like, why isn't it Wario Land? Which, I still am a little low-key salty about that. But, it's fun. It's fun. You can have a good time. I really enjoy the idea of it. This boss minigame, it's just a strip-down punch-out where you just, you can dodge either way. I don't think it really matters. Like, he punches that way, but I can dodge the way he's punching and still dodge. Oh, no, I didn't dodge that time. Oh, no! I did bad at the fake punch-out. So, it's like, what if there was a person who was even weaker than Glass Joe? And that's kind of that minigame. But, that's the base level. It can get harder. And, well, actually, now I think about it, I don't know if we just play to the end of the thing and we hit the end, or if we have to do like any like score rush things. Jimmy had like, that's a good dog. It's a very good dog. Smooth groove. That's what I say when I see good dogs. Yes, very good. Jimmy kind of had like a sports theme going on. And I think some of the characters have themes and some don't. Either that or some characters' themes are just a little beyond my ability to like immediately recognize a pattern. But Jimmy has a very like obvious like, hey, he does like sports minigames. Microgames, excuse me. So very cool, very good. So we've beaten World 1 Jimmy. I'll never get over calling like levels and like groups of levels like, oh, it's a level or a world in video games, which always gets confusing, especially when you start playing things like, where worlds and levels aren't applicable at all, or like, a Mario game like Mario Galaxy, where it's like, well, it's a galaxy, it's not and then it's like, oh, it's a universe, not a world, and it gets confusing. But hey, here's Mona, who's, I assume, a fan favorite. She has a song, Mona Pizza, which is cool and good. We got 9-Volt, little video game kid, and we got Dribble. When we saw that Dribble had a friend, Spitz, we saw him in the thing. It actually says at the bottom what their theme is, I think. I saw the word sci-fi. This is my pal Spitz. Survive 25 miles. It's actually not going as fast as I want. I saw the word sci-fi, and I'm just waiting for it to scroll by. Yeah, science fiction's not our thing, but we've made... See, okay, so science fiction's not their thing, but they made some sci-fi things anyways. Okay, weird, fine. What's Mona's thing? Genre, strange. Okay, cool. I actually didn't realize at the bottom it told you what their genre was, and if we come down here, it'll be like genre sports. Sports, yeah, cool. As you can see there's like a top score. We hit 15 and it immediately booted us out because it was like, yeah, you hit 15 and you win. But you can come back and do like score attack and like keep going until you lose, and it like, you know, every few so often it like speeds up. Oops, that's not the right button. I hit B instead of A. Let's look at the other things while we're here. We can come in here and we can look at our options. We can view epilogues, which I assume is like, yeah, we can come in here and be like, oh, see what happened to Jimmy when he died. We can come in here and change our name if we did not trust Wario. But we do. We trust Wario. He is deemed as Bean, and I refuse to argue with him. We can come in here and, I guess, view our played minigames. Like, as you can see here, quite a few minigames that Jimmy did not show. Can you just click on this and play a minigame? Yeah, you can come in here and just immediately play the microgame. They're different. They're very different. Is this going to make me keep playing it, or... I actually don't want to keep playing this game. I just wanted to, you know, see if we could actually play from this menu, because oh my god. How do I get out? Okay, exit, cool. I was trying to hit start on my controller, even though I mapped start to a different button, which will continue to confuse me because I'm not very smart. But, you know, we came and looked at the other things. It's time to see what's up with Dribble and Spits. And this is actually where I stopped playing. I played a bit of Spits and Dribble's microgames, and I actually lost. I didn't make it all the way through, and then I went, oh wait, actually I think I just want to play through this entire thing. I don't think this game's very long. We might as well just look at the entire game. Why not? So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, that this game's kind of a very it's a very obvious progression of like the weirdness of Wario Land 4. Like it has like Kosan, I think they're one of the artists for this game. I might have their name incorrect, but they did art for this game, and I think they did some design for Wario Land 4. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not exactly sure I was going to go with that. I was just like, hey, there's this cool artist who's on Twitter and does cool things, and they're not just on Twitter. They do the video game art. So, you know, they got a lot of like cool designs for this game, and like the designs in this game are very good. I like to be angry about Biker Wario just because it's not classic Wario, but Biker Wario's actually pretty good design. The back of his like jacket has the bomb on it, and it says hurry up, and I'm all for that because Wario Land 4 is my favorite one, so, you know, of course I'm into it. So, you know, I enjoy that this game has like the weirdness vibes that Wario Land 4 has, like turned up to like 12. Like they were like, no, we can get weirder, and just watch us do it. And they did it, and it's great. But I also appreciate, like, you know, it has the kind of like same like musical like style that the other game had. And, you know, Wario Land 4's soundtrack I wouldn't say is like amazing. Like, oh, you know, I have all the songs like, you know, on my MP3 music listening device, which is my phone because we're in the hell future. But, you know, like, I like Wario Land 4 soundtrack. There's some good songs on there. It's just not like very like listenable outside of the game, but they're very good like video game music tracks. I do have Hurry Up because of course I have Hurry Up on my thing. It was my alarm clock for a period of a couple months, and it was terrifying. It's very terrifying to wake up to just hurry up every morning, Wario screaming at you, and then the song starts. It's a lot. Great. It's a great song is what I'm saying. So I just appreciate that the kind of weirdness of Wario Land 4 went somewhere, even if, debatably, that weirdness ended up, you know, kneecapping Wario Land. I'm not sure. I would like to know if the success of WarioWare, because I think WarioWare was relatively successful. They made quite a few of them. They kind of slowed down in the most recent years with WarioWare Gold being their latest one as of this recording. Which, like, you know, like they made a big compilation thing. They did the same for Mario Party. You know, like they seem like pretty popular. So, you know, I'm hoping that the popularity of WarioWare wasn't what like Beam Oh, I had to push the buttons to do the beam to destroy Bowser. Cool. And I didn't even mention, but we did some Kamen Rider games. I like flip shit about that in the other video, and just didn't even like parse because I'm so like just trying to talk about the weirdness of the game. Like I said, like we can't really talk about each mini game individually, but I would be a fool not to mention the fact that we did a Kamen Rider thing, and then I'm not sure if I dashed or if that was just the minigame ending because I pressed to the right as soon as that happened. I assume it's because the minigame ended. Something I appreciate that they absolutely didn't need to do with the presentation of this game, but with all the little like complete. What am I don't. Oh, it's a shooter. Okay, I was like, what's happening? But no, we're doing a shooter. I'm not sure if those are shots that. Oh no, they're the things exploding. I wasn't sure if they were shooting us. Let's get that bonus. One thing I appreciate about this game is the presentation. Like you get all the little like cutscenes at the beginning that show you like, oh, this character, this is what they're doing. Like Spitz and Dribble, they operate the taxis, and the idea is like, oh, I'm not sure if I should avoid that or not, so I'm just not going to go into it. Like, I don't know if that's like a warp that I should go into. Like, should I just go into it? Like, I feel like that would... Okay, no. I shouldn't have gone into it. Okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't. I was starting to feel like I should go into it, but I'm glad I resisted the urge. And I don't see a bonus. We were told bonus, but we received no bonus. Maybe it's because I destroyed it off screen, so it didn't actually properly spawn. Not entirely sure. It seems like we've hit max level, and whenever we get them now, it's just like a screen clear, which, still fine. But yeah, presentation's good. In the little cutscenes, they introduce you the context of the character, and etc., etc. But I like that the mini games themselves have their own like HUDs, their own like little menus where it's like, oh, how many mini games have you beaten? Like with the little themes, like this one, like you're inside of Dribble and Spitz's taxi. You can see the little like plush Spitz like hanging from the thing that are your health. Jimmy had his cell phone. Wario's was his little boombox. The fact that they went through the effort to like differentiate like each of their like just little things, like, oh, well, this game takes place in the taxi, so the HUD's in the taxi. It's very cool, and I appreciate it. It's neat, and we've taken this boy who is discernibly lower quality than Spitz and Dribble. He became a mermaid. A mermaid. I almost said mermaid, but I suppose merman would be more appropriate. But mermaid is always appropriate, regardless of whatever the gender of the mermaid is. Mermaid, definitely the gender neutral version of mermaid. I'm sure. Oh my god, that's a good art, and I'm glad. Oh, I liked Dribble's face, but I just noticed Spitz's little like bald fist hands, and that got me. I appreciated that. So yeah, I'm just glad we forgot to collect the fare. What a cool guy that Dribble is. That's a cool guy line if I've ever heard it. I mean, it could have been Spitz. It could have been like we forgot to collect the fare. Like some kind of like Meowth-ass voice, but it was Dribble. That's what a cool guy says. Like whenever you do a cool thing that you forgot to get paid because you were too busy doing the cool thing that you were doing. Whoa, hey Bean, all clear. We misjudged you, pal. Oh, I don't know I wasn't aware that they ever passed judgment on me, but I'm glad that I have raised my opinion. Their opinion of me, my opinion, cannot be raised. My opinion is static. Will never change. Oh, what's this? Chiratori? It says 2-player. I don't know if we'll be able to play at all because I am one player. And I don't even know what this game is, so. Oh, I see. One player controls with L, the other does with R. So that's how you get like 2 players playing this on like a single console. Interesting. So I can just hold this down. Oh, and I hit the desk. That probably sounded really bad. And it'll just go, and we'll eventually like win because the other person's not going. And we're not here to beat someone who's not playing. That's not any fun. So we'll just continue on with Mona. Oop, and I hit the wrong button again. I need to learn that A is Y and B is B. You think I would know B is B, but I keep hitting B to be A because my brain is bad. The gelateria. I guess that's where you get a gelato at a gelateria, however that's pronounced. This is where everyone's showing up. Like Spitz and Dribble showed up here. Jimmy showed up here. Is Mona starting here though? Is that her deal? Like, is this Mona's like boss? Because Mona works at a pizza. I guess Mona works at the gelateria at the moment. Because the only thing I really know about Mona is Mona Pizza? The Mona Pizza song that's in Smash, which I assume comes from, a WarioWare game. And that she, is in love with Wario. And at one point, I had a cool tweet drafted up how I didn't hate WarioWare. I was just afraid to admit that I'm Mona because we both love Wario and are cute or whatever. And it would have been a very good tweet, but then I got a new phone because my phone was dying and very old. And then it lost my drafts. And then I never workshopped the tweet out. So now I'm telling you instead. So feel free to go to my Twitter and give me a like on any random tweet. Oh my god, I love her boss, jumping up and down, not like a, oh, I'm so mad at you, get here, but like a, oh, hurry up, I believe in you. But now Mona's being chased by the police because she's going too fast on her little Vespa thing or whatever. It's a scooter bike. It's probably not a Vespa, but I knew the word Vespa and I thought about that before I remembered scooter. So I said that, and she's got all manner of speed racer hijinks in her scoot as she scoots along. I don't know if her loving Wario is a thing. I've heard that before. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that's just weird, and that is a weird looking monkey. Maybe this is a weird fan thing, oh, Mona X Wario. You know how it goes whenever everyone knows the true pairing is me specifically, X Wario, whatever weird relationship I've decided to air on in terms of me and Wario. And like I was saying, I really appreciate the weirdness of this game, and also the unique hubs. Okay, so and I missed picking my nose, and I like that the nose reacted based on where we accidentally pushed it. Okay, so we're doing Mona's thing, but instead of Mona, the focus of the hub is this weird monkey who's stopping the police from catching her because she's late to her job. Very strange. You would have thought it would have been themed about Mona in some way, but no, it's a monkey. The monkey is the focus of the thing. And we need to put out that fire. That man was on fire. I can understand why he was so appreciative of us. I got a mash A for that one to sniff up the snot back into our nose, because whenever snot's dripping out of your nose, you just gotta. Oh nope. Okay. It fell more whenever I started to pinch. It fell more. The paper airplane started to fall more than I thought it would when I hit the thing. Like I said, we can't really talk about each of these mini games individually. Oh no, I thought I was going to step on the thing. I did not read the word that said look out. We got to thread the needle. I am the hand, not the needle. I probably should have realized that. It makes more sense to be the hand. Deploy? How do I deploy? I've deployed it. I think we did it good. Is this one also going to go to 25 as well? Well, because if so, we may be in trouble, because we've gotten a game over on 13. Not entirely great. Yes, I would like to retry, and I've hit the right button this time. Do we have to watch the entire cutscene again, or... Okay, no, it just starts us back from the beginning. Cool. This brushing teeth one is interesting because it uses the D-pad in a way that we haven't seen. Actually, now that I mention it, this one's pretty simple. We've done press A to catch a thing before, but the sniffing one. Damn it! I missed the thing again. Yeah, I'm just not very good at picking my nose. Humble brag. These mini games seem to be a little bit more, not so much in depth. I mean, maybe a little bit more in depth than what we've been seeing. Before, it's oh, just press one button and react at the right time. But we're seeing things with the brush teeth one, oh, I gotta go back and forth, or the other one, mash the button. Just new things. And the steering one, I don't really get that. You try to turn, you immediately start to fall. I said I don't get it. I understand. It's scary. It terrifies me. So yeah, oh no, I did bad at frying the egg. Dropped it straight into the oven. We've all done that, am I right? Oh, nope. Okay, I pinched him at the last moment. And I'm actually surprised that some of these have way more art than one would expect. And now that I know to dodge, because I've read and it says look out, I will dodge. Squirt it. I hit the eye, cool. The little guy in that pinch one, I caught him by the leg, and they had art for, oh, you caught him at the last second. It's in, on the leg. Oh, and I gotta thread the needle. Cool. And the same thing with the boss stage. Oh, are we already at the end? Cool. What's our boss? Pound. Is this reaction, or? Oh no, I started mashing A because I thought it was reaction. But now I'm guessing it's going to be a timing thing now that I can see it. I was scared, but I'm just going to take a breath. I'm going to watch what's happening. Okay, I see. It's like a timing-based thing that we need to do it a couple times without hitting the man's hand. Oh, watch it. We're going to strip that nail. I don't know if you can strip a nail. I know you can strip a screw. And I assume you can strip a nail. At the very least, we would have knocked the head off. I don't think you can strip it, because I think stripping it is like the coil around it, like, going off. I don't know. I haven't built a thing in a while. I really need new furniture. But here we go. Mona made it in time. Oh, is she going to get in? Is she going to clock in before 8? Yep, she clocked in right before 8, which I assumed that she'd be late at 8, because it rhymes. Yeah, and her boss is like, yeah, safe. And Mona's so happy. She's made it there, and she gets to sell some... Her boss is a dog. I didn't realize her boss was a dog. I thought it was like a lady when her hair was floppy. I didn't realize that was a dog person. Did not recognize it. No, it's the kids from the beginning who made her late. And there are pandas in the children. There's dogs in there, too. And yeah, look, Mona and her, like, dog boss. They're working together. Like, yeah. Come get some ice cream, idiots. It's gelato, not ice cream. So there we go. Get out of here. Whoa, Bean Guy. You did it. Wow, Bean Guy. That's just a good... I mean, I guess the sentence was, Bean Guy, you did it. But I like, wow, Bean Guy. That's just a good sentence. This little loading thing, like, it's cute because the idea is it's, you know, Wario's computer or whatever. But that loading takes a little bit longer than I would like it to. I'm just going to, you know, I know that we're not going to play this because we, you know. Oh, I can't do it on the top one. I guess I messed up on the top one. Oh, it's chicken! A chicken race. I understand now. I see. Okay. I get it. We can back out. I was just coming to check out these, see what these little, like, 2-player minigames are. It's cool that they included 2-player minigames on this. So, like I was saying, like, however long ago, I've never played this game before. I had a friend who had it. I have played some WarioWare games before. And by some, I mean only one have I played to full. I rented WarioWare Smooth Moves for the Nintendo Wii from the Blockbuster. And I played through it, and I beat it in, like, an afternoon. And then I was like, boy, am I glad that I rented this from the Blockbuster so I could take it back. Because, you know, it was like, I beat the game. I'm done with it. Because I'm not very much of a score-attacky person. We're like, oh, I gotta get the best score ever. That's a deep voice for 9-Volt, because he's just a little boy. He's just a little gamer imp child goblin. And, you know, he gets his mommy. His mommy is the gamer lady who comes in and attacks you. And see, like, look, this is. Oh, I did Duck Hunt wrong. This is cool. Like, where his thing's like a little Game Boy, with you know, like, he's on a little RPG adventure and it has a cool little background. And look, he's moved. He's in a new location. And oops, I have not played an F-Zero in forever, and I don't remember F-Zero controlling like. Exactly like that, like the F-Zero machine turned very quickly. So this is really cool, just like, you know, like, oh, I need to actually play the game. I was waiting for it to come to me, but I probably should have just ran at it. You felled the game, that's cute. Connect, I know how to do this. Yeah, we can Dr. Mario, no problem. So yeah, you know, it's cute, like 9-Volt, like, he's into video games, so they take advantage of, like, oh, we're Nintendo, we can have you do some, like, Nintendo things, or maybe, I'm assuming that was, like, one of their color game things where they just ripped off, like, Pong or whatever, and then, you know, like, the Mario Paint Fly. I probably shouldn't sit here and go, oh, remember Rob, or else I'll be doing this for the entire thing, but, you know, it's very cute. Like the setup, and, you know, like the little, like, they get like the toys, like they did the, like, weird, Nintendo made those kind of toys, and I can't, like, stop and go, remember thing, or else I'll be here for the entire thing. But I love, like, his little Game Boy background. As someone who's made Game Boy backgrounds for, you know, the YouTube videos. In fact, you're seeing one that I've made right now. You know, like, I really appreciate this. It looks good. Oh, I've never done a Mario Clash. Is that what that one's called? I think it's called Mario Clash. I've never actually played that game, so I was kind of worried. Wait, minigame already? Damn, we hit the end really quickly. You know, just because this is a boss one, we'll be here for a little bit longer. This little, like, a ball, like, shooty, throwy thingy is also, like, one of the toys that Nintendo made. I'm pretty, like, whenever I think about these, I always think about Gunpei Yokoi. I assume not all of them were Gunpei Yokoi creations. I assume there were other, like, you know, toy making engineer. I don't know what you call a person who makes a toy, like, other than a toy maker, like a toy designer or whatever. So I assume, like, not all of them were made by Gunpei Yokoi, but, you know, like, the Ultra Hand was, and that's the only one that I remember the name of. And, boy, only 15 games, huh? For some reason, Spits and Dribble were much harder. Maybe we're supposed to go from right to left instead of left to right. This just in, and that's a Game Boy Advance SP, huh? Well, the GBA Special, that's what the SP stands for. And look at how happy 9volt is. He's like, ooh, I want to get that thing. So I'm assuming that, you know, this game probably came out around when that was just released. You know, get a little advertising for, excuse me, you know, your console and the game. It's cute. It's effective. You know, like, everybody wanted the SP. I didn't want to upgrade it first, but when I found out it had a backlight, and I told my dad, he was like, no. We are getting you that thing because you are destroying your eyes. And because I would just play my Game Boy at all times, and, you know, the worm lights weren't great. So, you know, like, my dad was like, no, we're absolutely getting you this damn thing. So it was like, I hope you're ready to work for it, boy, because all your allowance is going to become a Game Boy Advance SP, because you need that thing. And I got a cool one. I got the, like, NES, like, special edition one, which I thought was really neat. Jimmy? Remix number 1. Are we already repeating characters? I thought we would get to see a few more characters before they started repeating them. Yeah, I don't think Ashley's in this one. I don't know when Ashley got introduced. I know she's, like, the big fan favorite for whatever reason. I mean, well, I say that like, oh, I don't know why she's but, you know, she's a cute little witch girl. I get it, you know. Witches are cool. I understand. Oh, Jimmy wears a wig. I suppose that, you know, makes sense. His hair, like, bobbed separately of his sprite, but I assume that was supposed to, like, simulate, like, his, like, you know, like, the like, bounciness of, like, an afro. But no, it's because he's wearing a wig. That makes sense. He's also changed his wig, you know. The blue definitely suits him better than the yellow. Yellow, not looking too terribly good. And I just heard the dog sample that they use in Wario Land 4. I assume that there's a lot of shared samples and such between the two games. I imagine the game also probably shares composers between Wario Land 4 and WarioWare. WarioWare has some pretty good music. I always like playing the Wario... I have to hit the dot specifically. That makes sense. I always like playing the WarioWare stages in Smash because, you know, I'm a Wario fan, and they're the only ones they've allowed me to play. So, you know, I appreciate that, but they have good music, etc., etc. I do wish that there was a bit more Wario Land representation. Like, there's no Wario Land stage. Oh, no, I gotta flip the question mark. Oh, no, I messed up. Damn. I wish there was a Wario Land stage, and I, at the very least, like, wish that there was a more Wario Land music. Like, the only Wario Land music we get is the Wario Land Shake It's, like, level 1 theme, Stone Carving Runes. I believe that's what it's called, Stone Carving Runes. I might be slightly wrong. Oh, I tried to duck. I held down on the thing to try and duck. That doesn't make any sense. Look out. We know how to do this one. We've messed this one up before. Wish Wario would get some more representation, like, in terms of music in Smash, but it's probably a bit late to complain about. No, we were perfect. I was like, oh, I just needed to, like, lower it just slightly, but I probably should have left it alone because I touched it once and it went, like, way down. You know, it's probably a bit too early. Oh, you can dodge. I didn't even realize. I guess it doesn't matter because that made us lose. But it's good to know you can dodge in the Metroid one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and retry. Like I said, we're gonna try and beat the entire game. I've got time before I gotta do junk. So let's play some WarioWare, baby. Oop, I did bad. Can we just I'm just gonna restart immediately because, you know, why would we continue on with a loss under our belt so early on, especially now that I know that we could skip the cutscenes and things that we've already seen. And oh, the toast already had a bite in it. I wonder if that'd make it harder to grab because it's less room to you know, get our hand on. I assume so. Like, these mini games are starting to, like, rev up. Like, oh nope, I cannot pick my frickin' nose. Unfortunate for me. Like, you know, like, there were more boxes. Like, we gotta land, and this time we landed on a flat surface. I'm not sure if that's harder to land on than an incline. I know nothing about nothing. Now we oh, nope, I dodged bad. Damn. We've already lost 2 this early on. How early on are we? 5. We're 5 mini games in. I should probably quit out, but you know, it's fine. We'll just continue onwards. You know, why not? See what we can do. Like, mini games are starting to get harder. Like, before that had 3, now it's got 2, and I probably, like I said, shouldn't explain every single mini game. Otherwise, I'm gonna, like, give myself an aneurysm? Is that how that works? I don't know. We could sniff in our snot, though. We're great at that. Picking our nose, not so great. And we can dodge this. The goal is smaller than it was previously. And I'm doing that thing I keep saying I shouldn't do. But yeah, you know, WarioWare is cool. I like the music for it. I love like going into the WarioWare stages and hearing like all the vocal tracks. As I'm a big fan of just vocal tracks in games. Period. It always makes me excited when a game busts out a vocal track. So when like Mario Odyssey was like, oh, jump up, be a star or whatever, and you know the blah blah to the moon. You know what I mean. It was like very cool for me because I'm like, oh hell yeah, I love whenever they bust out the vocal track. So like in Smash, when it's like, oh yes, it's got a vocal track, I'm so for it. And the fact that Smash Ultimate has the Daytona dude doing an F-Zero theme, it was like the greatest thing ever. The fact that happened, it's like, man, Sakurai is great, even if he doesn't understand Wario. At least I assume he doesn't understand Wario, because otherwise we would have some goddamn Wario Land representation. But you know, hearing like, oh, Mona Pizza, it's great. I love the Mona Pizza theme. It's such a cute little thing. Like, I don't know. It's enjoyable. Just people singing about how great their pizza is, and then eventually an alien comes in. You can't understand him because he's speaking alien. And then, you know, Ashley's song where she's singing about being a cool witch, but she's also lonely because she's too cool of a witch and people are afraid of her. It's fun. It's good. The ending to Mighty Switch Force 2? Is that? Yeah, the one with Rescue Girl. That song is a bop, but, you know, Jake Kaufman's also a genius. Basically, everything he does is great. There's a vocal track on the Plague of Shadows, like, soundtrack. It's not, like, in the game. But there's a song called Alchemy on that. That's, oh my god, it's so good. I love Jake Kaufman. Very good musician. Knows what he's doing. But yeah, you know, how far into this thing are we? We're 14 in. I'm not sure how many microgames are going to be part of this remix that we were told about. I'm assuming that we've gotten into the range where we're going to start seeing. Oh, we can just blow through the thing. That was a bit of a late reaction on my part. We can just blow through the Butherbrain's attacks. We don't have to dodge. Oh, I fouled. I was like, should I shoot? I don't know the call for that one when to shoot. So I just shot the second I thought I could. Okay, boss stage. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be like another 25er knockout. Oh, we're just doing punch out again. I'm guessing this one will probably be a little bit harder. Oh, I probably should hit him. You know, counterattacking is also important. I thought this guy would be a little bit more difficult. I'm guessing he's gonna have like some kind of tricky hit or something. Because like so far, like, oh yeah, here we go. Oh, I thought he would have like a trickier hit, like he'd try and hit faster or have like a follow-up to his attack. Oh no, we're gonna keep. Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna keep going. I was like, oh, was that just like a mini boss? But no. Jimmy only had 20. Why was Spits and Dribble more difficult? Like, it had 25. Like, I don't understand it. Was that one supposed to be like a little like teasy? Like, oh, that's a sheep. Good sheep. Is it a smooth groove? Oh yeah, nice beat. Yeah. Nice bleat, more like it. Yeah. Jimmy, you look better in blue, my man. Yep, we'll move on to the next 3. Is Jimmy just gonna be like our like gatekeeper? Like, are we gonna have to be like stopped by Jimmy every single time we try to continue onwards? And oh, there's a little 9-volt in the bottom. So yeah, like, oh wait, I want to hear that. Oh, they all have like little. They all have little vocal tracks. Oh, he's wait. Okay, so he has like a little kid voice, but in the other thing, he was like, "Hello," like weird DJ magic, I assume. What's skating board? Oh boy, I can't wait to see what's up with skating board. That sounds great. Oh, is this gonna be like Wario? No, it's immediately biff it. You can tell that I'm great at skateboards. Like, there's a skateboard mini game in, I'm not playing it correctly. There's a skateboard microgame that we played previously. Let me do... Can I duck? Okay, we can duck, but that doesn't help us there. I must jump. Okay, this looks duckable. We can duck under that one. Cool. We can jump. Okay, so we can jump, but the board comes with us, and you gotta like jump, I guess, in time to make the board go over the block as well. So this is like an expanded version of Wario Hop, like we saw in Wario Land 4, which I appreciate. I think this is cool. Is there any reason not to just duck all the time and then just jump as needed? And this is the last time we're going to do this, I swear. I kind of wanted to get a hang of it. And now that I think about it, these like purple blocks are kind of like the blocks that you would break in Wario. Oh, no, I needed to jump and bring the board with me. So actually, I'm just going to start this one more time. One more time. I promise, just because I want to see like... How do I make the board go with me? If you hold up and A, does the board come with you? No, is it... What button makes the board come with me? What if I hit B? No. How do I make the board come with me? I think it's holding up, right? If I hold up, does the board come with me? Whatever. It's fine. Skating board, great time. We had a fun time with skating board. It's time to look at Dr. Krygor. Genre reality. Wouldn't it have made more sense to make his sci-fi and spits and dribble reality, since they're like, hey, we don't like sci-fi, but we made some sci-fi. And then there's Dr. Krygor, who's like Waluigi, like cyborg man. Flush this thing 15 times, okay? We got Orbulon, genre IQ. I wish this text, I could make it scroll a little bit faster. Because I just want to know how many of these have. Because I'm guessing this guy's going to have the most... No, okay, he needs 15. That one needs 15. And we have Cat, and I assume... Oh, Nature. Cat and her sister Anna. Does it tell us Anna on the thing? Hi, I'm Cat. My little sis Anna, because Katana, because they're ninjas. It's the joke. It's interesting to see that these guys were in the first game, because it's like... Okay, they have 25, so this time we should go left to right. Perhaps this time down here we should have gone right to left. It's interesting to see who's in this first game, and like who, like... Because, you know, like, no, just knowing about, like, WarioWare, like, you know, like, Ashley's, like, the big ticket, like, character who came out of this. Like, you know, people will never shut up about Ashley. And by never shut up, I mean, I guess just a more or less a discussion of Smash Brothers. So, you know, it's interesting to see, like, oh, well, Ashley wasn't in the first game, but Katana was. Because it's like, well, I guess Katana got a assist trophy. Orbulon, it's like, what the hell is Orbulon? I know what Orbulon is. We appreciate you, Orbulon. I like a good alien. Is that a bunny? That looks like the bunny from, Oh, those bunny aliens are very cute. I like them. But their ship looks like the ship from, what's it called? Jumping Flash? I didn't have a PlayStation, so I only really know about that because I've seen my nephew play on the PlayStation Classic. He dad got him because he dad wanted... oh, I had to move the thing. I understand now. Because my sister's husband wanted the PlayStation Classic, so he got it for my nephew. So I've seen my nephew not play a whole lot of Jumping Flash because that boy just wants to play Grand Theft Auto. Inspect! What? Oh, do I just got to pick the one that's the right one? Well, it's that one. Okay, I was like, well, I'm looking at it. What do I got to do? And, you know, so eventually it told me what to do. This game is nasty! Oh, that was the right answer. I was just going to take the hit to be a joke, but I guess, you know, it was the odd man out, so it makes sense. God, I love the... Oh, I just count them? Yeah, no problem. Okay, cool. I love the little dance the little bunny aliens are doing. It's very good. I love the theming for these little HUDs. They're very creative. Okay, right, left. You know, I like that they are like, they vary like very strongly, like not only in their themes, but like in their layout, like the number isn't always in the same place. It was an onion. Oh yeah, these are IQ based. I get it now. I see. Watch out. Oh, we have to like get to where we would have been safe. I see. I didn't understand what was happening. I was waiting for it to like tell me to, you know, memorize something. Search. Oh, this one sucks. I do not like this one. Oh, well, we found it. It's fine. I suppose we just have to look for the right color pixel. Decide? What? How was that? I don't understand that one. Maybe there was something wrong with the other ones? Oh, I'm bad at shell game. Oh, luckily that wasn't too fast. That's fine. I imagine that'll pop up during a remix later and screw me over. Heavier? Well, yeah, it's the one with the big turtle. Duh. It's always... The big turtle's always the heavy. What? Oh, most. It said most. I didn't see the text entirely, and it took me a second to process it. Those were cute. A lot of cute designs in this game. Target. It's that one. That's the cat. That's the culprit. That's the murderer. That one did the crime that I am mentioning. God, I love that little bunny dance. It's very good. Time for the boss stage. What is the boss stage of IQ? Outwit. Oh boy. Oh, it's a Hungra. You can attack now. What will you do? We can either hook punch. We can hook punch, or we can honk pooch. I kind of want to do the honk pooch, but I think I understand what they want us to do. The thing that's we should dodge. This is a cute idea for. This would be a great like full RPG. We'll use might. Just like, oh, it's gonna give you like things that sound like. Time it and press A. Just the idea of like, oh, you have to choose the one that's like the correct option between two very similar things is very cute, and I would love to see that in like a full-fledged RPG where like if you picked honk pooch, it would, or honk pouch, I suppose, you know, it would like do different things. Like instead of like punching them, like, you know, you would honk a pouch, I suppose. Shucks, bye. Oh no, they abandoned Orbulon. I guess the bunny rabbit didn't like Orbulon. It saw Orbulon and was like, oh, this is an enemy alien. We'll just abandon it to hell, aka Earth, where hell is located. And luckily, Orbulon is showing up at the Gelateria to hang out with all of our other friends, who I assume will help Wario make video games at some point, unless these has already happened. Bzzzt, you have cleared. Does not compute. Well, I mean, it wasn't all that difficult, buddy. I mean, I did fail a couple, and there are a few that I'm afraid to see the full-fledged versions of, because I imagine that, you know, like, a full-level shell game would probably screw me over. Dong Dong? What is Dong Dong? I have to know what Dong Dong is versus Dong Dong. Well, we can either play as Mona, or we can play as Spitz. Oh, is the idea, like... Okay, so we're, like, trying to, like, knock out the thing. Okay, this is cute. These are really nice ideas for, like, oh, well, how do you do a two-player game on a Game Boy? Well, you know, like, I guess you could give one player the control, like, pad and one the face buttons. Well, no, you couldn't, because, well, I mean, you could. It was just the face button person would have two. The control pad one would be, like, you know, 4. And you could, like, you know, make it so where only 2 of the buttons actually matter. But making, like, one-button games, one gets L, one gets R, that's clever. I appreciate that. Let's see what's up with Dr. Krygor. I imagine we won't see all of the microgames in this game, because we're just going to play until we see the end. We're not going to, like, complete it, even though I imagine completing it still probably wouldn't take all that long. Oh, that is a very good dance. I am appreciating the animations that Dr. Krygor is showing off. I'm really interested to see if Kosan is like like I'm the head artist guy or whatever, or like, you know, whatever. Oh, he's bald on one side. I didn't realize that he was bald with like a metal mask. For some reason I was like interpreting his face as almost like a pill. So like the entire top half was covered, but now I can see that, you know, he's like a bald guy with like a metal mask covering half of him. And you're almost there. You kept going the wrong way. Okay, so he drank a bad potion. He needs to use the toilet. Okay, great. Eat. How do I eat the banana? I hit A a bunch of times. That's how you eat a banana. Completely understood. Oh, what? Oh my God. That was more than I was expecting. Like, I was like, pepper. That's not pepper. That's not pepper at all. But I did get cucumber. Cucumber. I did great. Reflect. What the? Oh, okay. I press A. I was trying to like use the D-pad to like control the angle of the mirrors. Bounce. Oh, okay. All right. Like I said, the big thing. Fight. How do I? Oh no, I fight by pressing the directions. Okay. So of course I pushed the wrong direction. Eat. Yeah, we know how to eat. We can eat great. Like I said at the beginning, sleep. How do I sleep? Oh, I press A whenever my eyes are closed, and that will make me sleep. Like I said at the beginning, the real challenge to WarioWare isn't like, oh, you gotta react in time or whatever. It's all about like adapting and learning. And so this is kind of interesting for me, because like I said, the only one I played was Smooth Moves, and Smooth Moves has a very set way to play the game, because, you know, playing with the Wii, so, you know, it's using motion controls. And in that one, they have like what they call forms, which are like ways to hold the Wiimote. So they give you like a warning, like heads up, like, oh, you need to hold the Wiimote this way, which kind of like, you know, gives you a hint on how to play it. Like, oh, if I'm holding it like, you know, in the rod stance or whatever, I might have to like, you know, like, excuse my language, but jerk it off, or, you know, like wave it around like a sword or whatever. So, you know, like the form kind of gives it away a bit. And these, you know, some of these are very strange, and like you don't immediately know what to do. It's like, oh, if I push a button, what's going to happen? Like now I know, I just push the direction and I can fight as like a cool action star Kamen Rider guy or whatever. Pinch 2. Okay, I see how this is going. It took me a little too long to understand that one. We assembled. Great. What was this one? This one's theme was reality. Despite the fact that this one's reality, this is kind of the strangest one. Is that a bidet? I think that was a bidet thing, which makes sense because we're in the toilet world. And oh, did I shake wrong? I shook wrong. I think I shook wrong. What the hell were those? Like, despite the fact that this one is reality, this has probably been like the oddest one, and I guess you could make the argument that because it's in reality that it's stranger than what am I? Oh, I got it. I see. I understand now. Maybe the joke is like, oh, this one's based on reality, and then it's just the fucking strangest one. Maybe that's kind of the goof that's happening there. Not entirely sure. Especially now that we've hit this ending one, and it's like, yeah, this is the reality themed one, huh? I don't know if one rock hits the world, we lose. I assume that's the case because we don't have like health or anything, and I don't remember how many toilet rolls we had left, how many TP rolls we had left. So I didn't want to fail it and risk it. And then, oh, is there one last one? Oh yeah, we got to destroy the vase that all those rocks were in. Oh no, and it had a rock in it. No, please let me destroy you. This is like kind of like the most boss-like. Oh no, it hit the earth, and now the entire earth is going to explode. Oh, well, it didn't explode. It just kind of faded out from existence. Not the worst. Okay, so we have one more try at this. That's fine. And by that's fine, I mean damn and blast, because I feel like we were at the very end of that one. This is the most boss-like one of all the minigames we've seen thus far, though, I think. And maybe that just has to do with, like, this one's stressing me out the most. Maybe it's the most combat-centric one. Well, no, we had a straight-up, like, shmup segment one. No, I don't want to lose this one. No, I don't want. We're at the very end. We're at the boss, please. These little ones are little bastards. They're so small to hit. And, you know, all I have to control this is the D-pad to make it go up and down. So, you know, exact angling, not perfect. So I assume if we just shoot the vase long enough, eventually it's going to explode, but it's going to let out its rock. We have to be careful about destroying the rock. So anytime it stops, we should aim below it so we can just be sure that we're going to hit the rock. There we go. Ha 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 ha! We've protected the Earth. Great. Allowing Dr. Cygor to take his bathroom in peace. I'm guessing that thing on the side was probably like the bidet control. I don't know. I've heard bidets are cool, but I don't have one. Oh no, the toilet exploded. Oh, that's a shame. That's never good when it's hurry up music. You're playing the hurry up music for a man's toilet overflowing. That is the most perfect use of that song, and that's coming from me, someone who's like, hey, Wario Land 4 is my favorite Wario Land. Yeah, hurry up is most perfectly used for your toilets overflowing. There's not ever been a better use for that, even in its originating game. And oh, little birdie gonna save Dr. Crygor. That's nice. Ah, Dr. Crygor, you were a treat. Your reality-themed microgames. I appreciated them. I really do hope that labeling them a reality wasn't just... The bird's gone. He's still kind of like... doing that. Okay, he's just swimming in the air now. He's a magic space doctor. I mean, he's not from space and or magic. You know, he does the science space. Very good indeed. My bean theory was valid, yes. Yes, the bean theory has always been valid. Always and truly and forever, and another word. I really hope labeling his minigames as reality was a joke, because it's a good joke if it was. Hurdle. Okay, let's see what's up with Hurdle. Kind of interesting that they picked Orbulon and Dr. Crygor for these, because since these two seem like they'd be like the least athletic of all the... Oh, what, do you gotta jump through that one? Do I just... Oh yeah, if you hit L and R in the dirt, you speed up. Oop. Nope. Well, there's... Oh, well, I guess my right side is better. I guess my right hand is the dominant one. That's not important. We're not here to play all this. I just wanted to see it. Yeah, cool, good. Let's see what's up with Katana. Is there anything... Actually, here, let's back out. Let's go to options. How are we doing on, like, terms of minigames? Like, yeah, there's tons of minigames we haven't seen. And I think we're going to leave it at that. Like, having not seen all the minigames, we're just going to play to completion. And we'll call it there. There was some connectivity with Wario World. I'm not sure if I'd be able to legitimately make that happen, just because I'm not sure of, like, if Dolphin has a thing for, like, plug in the Game Boy cartridge and make it go, and if that would work with emulation. But I imagine that I could probably, like, bust out some cheats or whatever and unlock, like, whatever microgames you would get from WarioWare. Because I think you unlocked microgames for completing, like, the little bonus, whatever. It was, like, the treasures. Was it the treasures that gave? Yeah, I think it was the treasures and WarioWare that unlocked microgames for this game. Come, challenge me! Yeah, we're gonna challenge the Skull Dokuro? Is that what those things are called? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Okami. Good reuse of that good bird. Is this one Cat or Anna? I don't know which one's which. But she's been captured. We gotta save our sister and also save herself, because that's Prince Bean. That's us. Oh, okay. There was one ninja. I thought there were two ninjas there. So Anna is the other one. This is Cat, because we're playing as Cat. Ninja girl, save me! Well, wait, hold up. Isn't that her sister who was like, come save me? Oh, very cool. She's going on a journey with her little, very cute dog. This is a great lead-in for just a bunch of micro games, like this full ninja's journey, like full, like, there's like a full kung fu movie that could have been happening here. Oh, and she even changes her hat. Well, I mean, she didn't have a hat before, but you know what I mean. God, like, this game has a lot of, like, and has a lot of style for, like, what's, basically just, hey, here's a bunch of, like, very shallow mini games. Not to say that this game is shallow, because, the depth kind of comes from, playing all of these games back to back without missing a beat. The depth comes from how many there are and, like, kind of figuring them out. And, I've said my bit, oh man, this is a fancy thing, and I'm surprised I managed to like that, because I wasn't sure what the timing on that tongue would be, or where the tongue would go. Eat. Okay, let's go. Oh, and you can jump as a snail. Cool, and we get a very big when we eat the leaf. This is very fancy, like, the sword being the health bar, that's very cool, although your sword's immediately going to lose a lot of effectiveness the second the tip comes off. I'm assuming that the oh, I managed to do it. I thought I had to get it in the crosshairs and I messed up. Cool. I'm assuming that those are Japanese characters for the numbers. I don't know enough about other languages to be able to be like, yeah, that's the Japanese number for 6? I don't know, but it's very cool, very stylish. We just hit the button a bunch and we eat them all. Very neat. I like the, like, running between rooms. The fact that they left this, like, assumedly untranslated for Katana's, like, thing. It's very cool. Oh, we only get 2 shots. I noticed the thing at the bottom. I never realized that we had, like, shot. Oh, pick. Well, cool, I did it. That was also very cool. I like the art on that one of that man, like, stepping over. Clear. Am I the bird? Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now. And we're not losing the sword, and I dropped the rock at the wrong spot. Damn. We're not losing the sword. It's just, like, dulling or whatever, I assume. We gotta flee. I like the little, like, the lady singing in Japanese in the background. It's very cool. I like the the audio sampling that they do in this game in Wario Land 4. It's very interesting because it's... Oh, nope, I marched too quickly. March of the Penguins Bad. That's the name of that movie. What? Oh, catch fruit. I see. I understand. We caught fruit. Cool. I got worried because I think there were 2 instances of fruit, so I guess there was only one place you could stand to lose, or maybe the rightmost one wasn't also a grape like I thought it was. Shoot, what I was about to say. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Oh no, we've lost. Damn and blast. I suppose we were unable to save our sister, Ninja Girl, aka Cat. I keep wanting to say Kot because it's like katana, but Kot is... I mean, I guess it could be a name. It sounds... You are persistent. It sounds strange because, you know, whenever you see it, it's like Cat and Anna, but it's probably Kot and Aunt. Oh no, I immediately messed up. Let's back up. I messed up on an easy one too. And we'll come back in because we know we can skip the cutscenes. Shoot. Yep, we know we can just wait for it to come into frame. That's very cute. Sugar glider, flying squirrel. I don't know. I don't know shit about shit. Oh no, okay, cool. It comes back. We get more than one shot. The thing was going around in circles, which makes sense because it's probably like supposed to be a fly. It looked like a heart though, so I assumed it would just kind of like fall off the screen, as hearts are wont to do. These are pretty cool, like these nature-based ones. Not nearly as strange as the reality-based ones, and I had to mess with my headphones, and I lost the minigame because of it. Damn! It's fine, you know. Oh, no, the Wienermobile! Oh, wait, I'm backing up. That Wienermobile, it got me. I reacted when it came on. I wasn't expecting the fake out, but it's fine, you know. We're getting close to the end, maybe, I assume. Once we hit the topmost, like, profile, that'll be the end of, like, story mode for this game, and from there it's like, hey, just try and do the best or whatever. I imagine this game also has some connectivities, oh my god, some connectivity with WarioWare GameCube. I don't know what it's called, and I imagine that one's probably where like a lot of the like songs come from. Like maybe Ashley's from that one because I think she's in Smooth Moves. I don't remember enough to say one way or the other, but I imagine that the GameCube one's where like Ashley originates and probably where Mona Pizza happens, because right now she doesn't work at a pizza place, so she can't bump Mona Pizza, you know, like in the song. And I'm guessing this is speed up now. We got a march, and now I know that there's a bit of ice physics here. I can just be a little bit more careful. I wasn't expecting ice physics, even though I probably should have, because it's ice. But you know, like penguins, they do the ice. They should be good. Oh, we go through the thing and we come to the side and we feed our little baby. That's nice. That was cute. I enjoyed that. Once again, the nature of soccer. I'm assuming that there's probably just some micro games that are just... Oop, we lost because I missed a shot. Damn. I'm assuming there's some micro games that are just like generic that can show up in any rotation, and then everyone has their own unique ones. Like this one, I think we've seen like not every time, but that one shows up a bunch, which is interesting. And now we just need to time this, drop the thing. We get the koala to get a coconut. Not sure if that's what the animal in fact was, but I assume, is this boss or is it speeding up again? I could not tell. Jump! Oh, this one's in that one's in Smash Brothers, is like one of the WarioWare levels, like microgames you can do, which is a very, very cool idea for like a stage. Even though I just earlier said, you know, Sakurai doesn't get Wario. He just doesn't understand that Wario is more than WarioWare. He's got his wonderful land heritage, and I wish we'd get some more Wario Land music. I mean, I said WarioWare, but you know, more WarioWare music probably couldn't be bad. But you know, we have a lot. More Wario Land music would be nice, though. Finish? How do I finish? I finished by not doing that. I didn't understand what was happening there. Scare him. Oh, I see. I'm the big bear. Damn, I did not scare him good enough, which is a shame because I assume that's speeding up again. Maybe we're actually going into the boss this time. I don't know how to read that jump. Oh no, is it this guy? I'm 100% sure that this guy's in Rhythm Heaven Fever, or Rhythm Heaven period. The only one I've touched is Fever. Which would make sense because I think Kosan, the artist I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty sure that guy worked on Rhythm Heaven as well, and I'm guessing this one's the boss stage because not only are we not being timed, but this one's quite long. We can see Mount Fuji in the background. I'm starting to get worried because we only have this one last health, and I'm just worried I'm not gonna like just barely make a jump because we're kind of cutting it close. At least we are in my heart. I feel like we're just barely making these jumps. And I don't know what will happen if I jump. Oh, I'm guessing that's the end. It's hopefully that, yeah. Yeah, you hit like a little pull. And is that that's the end? That's the end? Okay, cool, that's it. Oof. Oof and doofa. Cot can show up and save Prince Bean from the cool skull guy with 4 arms. 4 arms being like a sword guy, always cool, always into it. When I was a kid, I was super excited for General Grievous. And oh, the dog saves the day! Hell yeah! Now the dog's gonna. Oh no, the dog turns into a sword. I thought the dog was gonna mess up the skeleton because it's made out of bones, but no, it turns into a big sword, and then we do some RPG bullshit. Very cool. Oh, look, her sister's like, hell yeah! Dog turned into a sword! My sister's gonna kick the shit out of this guy. I thought General Grievous would be very cool, and I got very excited and bought a figure of him whenever, because I was a wee lad whenever, such strength, whenever those movies came out, and then was disappointed in the movies. But apparently he's very cool in the Genndy cartoon, which I didn't watch a whole lot of because I'm not a giant Star Wars fan. They're neat movies, and I like them, but you know. Yeah, we've saved Prince Bean, who I assume is us? Yeah. I'm just guessing the idea is that, oh, they use your name and a bunch of things to be like, oh, well, this is Prince Bean, but you're not Prince Bean. Ha 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 ha. Joke, joke, joke. And the sky being like a gradient like that was very nice. Yeah, we did it. We saved Anna. Now our dog can play with her bird. The prince looks on in the background, just being like, they did it. They saved me from the skull monster. Oh, that's such a cute sprite of them like running up. I love their little scarves. Very good. And they sit up there just kicking their legs while all the other weirdos do their thing. Very good. Very cool. Not a great... They do not look happy. Prince Bean, you are the victor. Impressive. I guess we are Prince Bean. Okay. Alright. That like zoom up of them, they did not look happy. And it looks like we're having another Jimmy remix. I'm guessing is the idea, because it looks like a cell phone. Oh, and Jimmy and Red. Red's a bit... No, actually. I was going to say Red's... Okay, Red does look better, but it's got a Ronald McDonald thing going on, so not the look you should be aiming for, Jimmy. Jimmy, you knocked it out of the park with your blue. Your blue was perfect. You didn't need to mess with it. Maybe purple. Purple would be pretty good. But honestly, Red, it's not your color, my man. You got like a Ronald McDonald, like Raggedy Ann thing going on. It's not your look. But that pink cell phone. Pink and green, always a great combination. Super down for it. Shoot! And I think we got the bird. Yep, it's in frame. Very cool. I didn't see how long this remix would be because that text takes too long to like go by, and I'm not going to wait for it. Yeah, I can count frogs. I'm great at counting to 4. My favorite number. It's a very good number. Cut. We know how to do this. We go back and forth. It's like brushing your teeth, but with a knife and on meat. I mean, your gums are meat. They're just not. Oh my god. This one. Yes. I panicked because I was like, uh-oh, these kinds of things scare me. But no, I figured it out. I'm very good. Oh my god, I have no idea. It's probably that one. Okay, I was like, I don't know which one it is. But then I noticed the other one had, the one on the left, which I was like, that one's also a possibility. It had a D-pad on it, which my brain was processing not as like a defect on it, but as like, like a little like bullet point, like, like this is option A, and not as, oh, this is part of the picture I should be looking at. Remember, right, left, right. Right, left, right, no problem. I'm good at remembering 3 things. I can do that excellently. Search what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little worm. You little worm? Yep, we found it. I really do enjoy the music for this game, and I'm probably mostly saying that because it sounds like Wario Land 4 music, and I'm recognizing some like little bits of like, oh yes, that's a sample from Wario Land 4, part of its, oh, I didn't jump and my egg broke, oh no! That's a shame. But we've made it decently far into the, oh no, that one little motherfucker did not get scared. Unfortunate finish, and I know how to finish this one now, and we get to the island, we avoid the blowholes. I know we're the little man. Choose... Okay, cool. I thought that would be much worse, because shell games, I do not understand how anybody's good at shell games. They just happen way too fast. Black and white cat, I see you. You're there. You little son of a bitch, I see you. And I just want to make sure, it's the one with the big turtles. I want to make sure. I like cats. I think they're neat. I know I talk a lot about dogs, and I just said something mean about a cat, so I just want to make sure everyone understands that Oh, it didn't come back. I thought it was going to come back. I do like cats, and I think they're neat. This is just, I know I talk a lot good things about dogs, and I said a mean thing about a cat, so I just want to make sure everyone understands. Cat's good. It's fun to call a cat a motherfucker too. It's also, it's fun to do it to a dog too, so. No judgment there, you know. Sometimes you just want to call a dog a motherfucker, you know. They get so happy, you know, it's cute. I love animals, great. You gotta take good care of them though, they're babies. They're babies and they need love. And we're beating up, like, Dr. Craig, like, this guy's like, wait, did I hit him 5 times? Huh. I was gonna say, you know, Dr. Craig, or like, he has the little, like, Cyclops, I almost said Cyclone, like, visor thing going on. Yeah, Jamie, that wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. I thought this would, like, kick my shit in. I was very worried the second I saw, the shell game. Shell games get so ridiculous. I don't get how anyone's good at them. They're so fast, so quick. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's the best thing you've shown me all day. That is one hot rhythm. And now it's time for what I assume is, yeah, all clear. You're cool, man. But up next is Wario, the coolest man of them all. It's time to take on the champ himself. And oh man, that's a great Wario face. I still do not understand this loading screen. I don't get why, like, I get the idea of, like, genre, anything goes. Beam, who knows how you got this far, but good luck getting through the rest. Open 25 files. There are all types. Okay, now it's just telling us, like, you know, whatever, boring stuff. I don't understand why they make the loading screen take as long as it does, and I also don't understand why. Oh, I didn't even notice this jump forever, like, show up. I suppose we play jump forever after paper plane, which I assume will just be that paper plane minigame we saw earlier. But now it's just gonna. Oh, I did bad at that. Let's try that again. But I assume now it'll just go forever until, like, you know. Oh, I see what's happening. You got to turn quickly, because as you turn, like, if you just hit it once, you, like, you immediately face downwards, and when you face downwards, you just start, like, plummeting down, because, you know, it's a paper airplane. So you got to be, like, very quick on, like, making it turn, and you want to turn as soon as possible. So, like, now, like, I'll turn right here, and I'll turn right here, and then, like, you keep doing that. And it will probably be good. And I imagine you'll eventually get far enough in where these things start getting maybe a little bit longer or whatever. But, you know, that's whatever. We figured it out. I'm not very interested in that one. I might try skating board one more time. Jump forever. I imagine there probably won't be too terribly much to this game. Oh, they're, like, in their yukata? Is that what that's called? Oh, and look at, like, Wario, like, getting, like, his, like, face down, ass up, like, position to, like, do a little, like, jumping rope. That's very cute. I appreciate that. Like, you know, like, he's gonna do, like, a deadlift or something, but no, he's just doing jump rope. This is cute. I appreciate it. I don't know how long it'll take me before I screw up, because jump rope games are typically like, it's too easy until it's too hard. If, like, you know, like that wasn't too hard. I just did a bad job. I stopped paying attention because I was trying to make a point that very badly. Let's try skating board one more time before we go in, and what I assume will be, like, finish the game. So we know we can duck. We got ducking down. We got that jump down. It's jumping with the board that I don't entirely understand. So let's okay. I'm holding up on the D-pad. Do I got up on the D-pad and no? That's not it. I thought I had to, like, hit up on the D-pad and jump at the same time, so go. Holding up on the D-pad and I jumped. That's not it. I don't understand what makes you jump with the board. Is it like a short press? Oh, it's a short press. That's what it is, I think. I think whenever you do... Alright, I'm going to do a short press, so I'm just going to push the button. No, I just lightly pushed the button and he did a big jump. Maybe the game just automatically jumps the way it should. Okay, let's continue on with the assumption that the game will jump the way it needs to jump. And that all the times that the board was hitting those blocks was because I was just jumping too late. I'm assuming that I'm just jumping too late, because it doesn't look like 9Volt's getting very far, like, you know, getting very much air before he hits the block anyways. Oh, no, I don't know why I thought I could duck that. Okay, one more try. This is going to be the last try. And then we're done with skating board, and we will go face Wario's Microgames, the true WarioWare Incorporated Mega Microgames money. And I got worried for a second that I said mini game instead of microgame. But I assure you that loss was not because of my confusion. That loss is because I'm not very good at anything. Time for Wario. Mamma mia, yeah. Let's see what's up with Wario in Diamond City, the place I assume Wario owns. I assume he founded the city for all the strange weirdos of the world to come and live free of capitalism. You know, everyone's free to just come here and, you know, make all the money they want and save it because you love it, the money. And not because you need it to survive because the world is hell. My games are the hardest yet. Let's see what you cooked up, my man. I'm excited to see what you did on your Wario. Oh! He threw his computer into space. That would make playing the video game hard to do. I'm interested to see what happens to the computer that has reached or... Oh, he has fused with the computer. Wario has entered the digital space. That is a great Wario face. Okay, I'm very into this design. Well, we know what we want to put on... Well, we knew what we wanted to put on him, but we had to put his, like, little biker helmet. Not a big fan of his biker helmet. I do like his biker getup, though. Not a fan of the helmet. I wish he kept his hat. Maybe make his hat, like... Oh, I gotta, like, spin it. I see. Maybe make his, like, outfit, like, work with the... Oh, it... It jumped. I wasn't expecting that one. I'll have to remember that in the future. Stop me. You're stopped. Do not worry. I got you, my man. Like, I don't know. Like, I like his, like... I love his biker jacket. Oh, that Wario sprite's great. Like, I like his biker jacket. I've already gone on the record to say that. Pinball. Ew, icky. How do I make the other one go? Only one of them was working. Wario, I don't know how to make your pinball work. I was hitting A, and that was going. But then I started to think maybe I should hit L and R. But then I just kept hitting A. Smash! I don't know how these minigames work. Which, I mean, is the point. Like I said at the very beginning. Like, oh, we gotta, like, learn how these games work. This one's just entirely timing and not wasting a shot. How many were we supposed to do? Was it 25 again? Shake? Oh, we just gotta shake the control stick. Nope, we did a bad job. That's fine. You know, we're learning. There's a lot of games here I don't understand. But we'll learn them by diggity. We'll munch. Get this one. We just gotta wait for his mouth to open. Wario's gotta eat before he can eat. Because if you eat while you're eating, you won't be doing eating. You'll be eating too much. That doesn't make sense. If you try to eat while you eat, your body is still eating. So, okay, this one, is it gonna... Nope, it tried to fake me out, but it didn't, like, jump into me that time. It's interesting that it can do different things. Oh, no, I couldn't stop Wario. He was on too wild, a reckless, abandoned path. Now, what's happening here? Okay, I can only move the one flipper. That's what I did wrong, was thinking I could control the flippers whenever... Oh, that's a good Wario sprite, too. You know, we only had control of one thing, and I made the mistake of thinking we could control more than we could. But, you know, most of these are just one-button minigames, so it'd be weird to assume, like, all of a sudden, like, oh, I gotta use L and R. Like, we haven't used the L and R for any of the microgames up to this point. Like, we used them in, like, the two-player things. Shake it quickly! Oh, and he runs out to collect all the apples. That's cool. That's the boy that we know and love. Let's dodge some soccer balls. Very good. That would have hit me had we just waited a moment longer. We dodged the Excite Bikes. Very great. I keep getting worried that I'm not actually recording. How does this game work? Okay, I hold down on the D-pad, I think. Or maybe Wario did it automatically. Oh! That one happened so quickly. I was like, oh, it's Wario and oh, he's in a bigger car than usual. Because normally he's on his bike. Wario, like, in his bathing suit. I couldn't land on the banana because I was just more surprised. Grab it! Oh, no, I did a bad job at it because I was like, oh, I had to parse on the screen, and then I was like, oh, that's Wario's Wario Land sprite, and then, oh, that's Mario Land sprites. So brain didn't work too good, but, you know, we're learning. Like I said, we have to do some learning before we can do some winning. Because if you don't learn, you don't win, unless you accidentally do things, which happens a lot to everybody. Most things I do are accidents, because that's just how my life works. And I just noticed the windsock has a Wario nose and a mustache. I wonder why on his sprite, like this sprite and this sprite out here, they make his nose red, when, you know, Wario's nose is historically pink. And also, in some of the art, his nose is pink and some it's red. I'm guessing maybe just the Game Boy Advance didn't have a lot of pink options? No, there's two good pink options there. Like, I was thinking, like, his little, like, design. Well, we know Wario's eyes. We would know those handsome mirrors to the soul anywhere. We'll stop. Nope, once again, Wario. Your life, it's the reckless abandon you show. I cannot stop you, and I apologize. All right, there we go. Oh, he did a ground pound. That was great. That was cool. Very into that. Dodge. We know. We dodged the hole. We got out of the way of the Excite bikes. Did Wario like side-eye them as they came by? I had never noticed that, and we'll just go ahead and do that shot because we're very good at video games. We got to dodge. You can't actually move. Oh, had that one gone on even slightly longer, we would have been in trouble. So that was great that it ended right when it did. Grab it. When the mushroom comes out, no, I couldn't grab it because I was bad. But it's fine, you know. Sometimes you do a bad job, and we'll just continue to try and do our best, and that's all we can do. Hit down on the D-pad. I'm hitting down on the D-pad just in case because I don't entirely understand the controls. So that one we hit 16. So we got to do our tackle. I didn't know what would happen in that one. Oh, I think it's a skirt with a question mark. When the laser came out, I thought I had messed up, but no, it was like a joke. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Nice. So I'm assuming that we're shooting for 25 here. And Wario was right. These are his hardest mini-games yet, and I should take my hand off the controller because I got a munch, I got a crunch, I got a yum the hottie dog as it comes by. We got a pinball. Are these mini-games happening in the same order? Are they not oh, no. We did a bad job. Let's back out. Because I'm struggling with these mini-games, and I wouldn't want to have an L under our belt so early on. Also, where you actually bite that the hot dog matters. Oh no, I did a bad job. Let's once again back out. Matters because like I assumed it was just like, you know, you would eat it in halves. But like we ate like almost the entire dog and like one bite, and there was only a little bit left. Whereas like before, like we had seen like halves. Oh, I thought it would jump because it was the wiener. Damn it. The wiener it came straight for me and ran me over because I wasn't prepared. But that's fine. We're learning. We're getting better. I can stop Wario's wild abandon this time. I'm prepared for it. We're ready, willing, and prepared to fight. We'll be ready to hit the pinball and pinball. Oh no, we got an L under our belt too early again. It's fine. I just need to chill. There's a yellow and red piggy tower in the same town. I don't know why. Maybe Wario owns both of them. He's like, I want one in yellow and I want one in red. Maybe it's just it's a chain. We got Yellow Piggy Tower, and they're like, we're going to open up our sequel, Red Piggy Tower. Maybe this is a tie-in to Mother 3, and Porky exists. Is this Utopia? Yes. This is Wario City that he owns, because I said it is. Oh, it jumped at me, you son of a bitch. That wiener always gets me. But it's fine. We can raise this one pretty easily, because, you know, we can just do circle spins on the D-pad pretty simply. Pinball. This one's been giving me some trouble, and I don't really. Oh no! It like just dunked straight in that hole. I was not expecting that. We'll collect the coin. No problem. We're great at collecting coins as Wario. It's his strongest ability yet. Design. We know Wario knows Ansemize the Soul. I've already said that one. Huh. Yeah, I think this one goes to 25, and the fact that we're already down to half health, health, quote unquote. At 9 is probably not great, and I should probably be careful. Probably shouldn't, like, force myself into a corner just in case something bad happened. Flee. Oh, no, I did a bad job. I should probably duck out, but we'll go for it. Maybe we can pull a Hail Mary and just pull it out. We'll dodge. Yeah, Wario definitely side-eyes the Excite bikes as they drive by. That's very funny. I like the amount of, like, detail they put into the art for just this game, because, you know, the game is very simple, so the fact that they went for just, like, little, like, extra, like, okay, yeah, we become the big Wario from Wario Land where his eyes are, like, crooked. And I always loved Crooked Eye Wario. And, oh, damn, I lost because I panicked on that one. I thought, like, oh, if I just sit in the middle, they'll come to me instead of reacting, which is what I probably should have been doing. And we'll come around. Oh, well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but we still won, so it's fine. I should probably slow down because I'm starting to talk very, very fast. And I imagine I've been talking very, very fast this entire video. Because it's like I'm trying to match the pace of the minigames, which, you know, probably isn't feasible or reasonable, and I try to combine those into feasible, which not a word. That's not how that works, unfortunately for me. We got a raise. This one's pretty simple. Even if you go pretty slowly, you can do that one pretty quickly. I wonder if that'd be a little bit harder on a... Oh, it says dodge with a question mark. I should pay attention to the No, I should pay attention to the instructions, because I imagine the instructions give away little things like that. Design, yeah, no problem. Where it's like, oh, dodge, or the one where it was like eye drop, and we shot it with like our eye lasers. Attack. Oh, nope, I missed the shot. We lose. We're down to 1 health again at 9. This keeps happening. Dodge the Excite Bikes. Side-eye the Excite Bikes. Very cool, very good. I just noticed that Wario's wallpaper background is just plaid, like pink plaid. It's very interesting. You know, it's just like a nice design. I can get behind it. You know, sometimes you just want a clean wallpaper. You know, nothing fancy. Just, oh, here's a design I like and a color I like. Yeah, I get it. No problem. I'm not gonna judge Wario for having like just a very basic like wallpaper. You know, some people do that. Sometimes you just want a very basic wallpaper, and that's the way it goes. And we can become Big Wario. We can enjoy him laughing just a little bit longer. Actually, this. Oh, we got to avoid. Oh, Wario. It was like a little Wario eating cake. That was a cute minigame. I like that one. Yeah, the second that one was a reaction-based one. I knew it was over. We're getting farther though. I think 17 is the farthest we made it. It's the highest number I can count to off the top of my head. And oh, the nose. I kind of want to look at the other options. I assume there's just the 3, the Mario, the Luigi, and the Wario. So we're probably good. And this one, we were having no problem with this minigame, and all of a sudden I just can't do it anymore. Damn and blast. But Wario let us know that this would be the hardest thing that he would have us do. This is what I assume is the final boss of the game. And if it's not, that's a shame, because we're probably going to have to end the video here regardless after we finish this, because I'm starting to run out of time. Because I gotta go do a work thing. The thing where you do work. In like an hour or something. Like, I have time, but I'm a paranoid boy, and I gotta get ready and stuff like that. And that's not important, because we're playing minigames. We're playing microgames, not minigames. Dodge, and it told me to dodge, so I dodged. And I waited for the last second just in case that motherfucking shark decided to jump at us, because sometimes the shark, it jump you! See, sometimes I make really good jokes, and I realize I'm about to make a really good joke seconds before I make it, so I can lean into it instead of saying it accidentally and then having to awkwardly repeat it. You know, anyone who's watched my LPs knows sometimes I make big slappy banger jokes that are very good, and then I gotta awkwardly repeat them because I didn't mean to say it. But it was, oh damn it! I would have had that shot, but I pushed the button a second too late. We dodged. Oh no! I almost dodged straight into the Excite Bikes because I'm used to them coming from the same one that we go to. We can dodge some soccer balls. It's not hard. Rocket League. That's a joke. Sometimes you just say a thing, and that's how a joke works. That's how a bad joke works. Oh, I was worried we weren't gonna get that last apple off the tree. Grab it, we'll jump up so we can collect the thing. We laugh at the stupid Mario, because we got the mushroom, even though Mario wants the mushroom, and Wario doesn't even transform with mushrooms, but he ate it anyways and transformed just to spite Mario. It wasn't the mushroom that made him transform, it was just the power of spite entire. Oh no, I couldn't get him to go up, damn! That was a shame. I panicked because there were 3 directions to go, and they were all, we started in the middle, needed to go all 3 ways, and I think I might have just done that in the worst possible way. It's always nice when it comes from that direction, because you can just run straight and you don't have to angle around that corner. Dodge, and we're... Nope. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should just cut ahead, but I refuse to lose. We'll collect that coin, even though... excuse me. That went about as wrong as it could. Design, we'll just give me the nose. It's interesting that they only do Mario, Luigi, Wario. And also kind of interesting that the art that they go for that, because there was art that they could have used from Wario Land 4 with the Wario barber shop where you like mix and match. So it's interesting that they made new art for that when they could have probably just reused some of that. In fact, it's interesting that they didn't reuse any of those, like, any of those mini games from Wario Land 4, like, repurpose them, make a smaller version as a microgame, or I guess include them as full mini games like in this. But I suppose like maybe they didn't want to, because then it's like, oh well, then they won't have to buy Wario Land 4, but they do, because it's an entirely different genre of game, and it's the best game. It's not the best game. It's one of the best games ever. Maybe it is the best game. Who am I to say it's not the best game? Maybe Wario Land 4 is the best game ever. Fuck it. We gotta smash these moles, and you don't have to push down on the thing. You just gotta angle Wario correctly, and he'll smash the moles of his own accord. Wario knows how to hit a mole, whack-a-mole. You don't normally say hit a mole, you say whack-a-mole. But my brain was not working greatly, and there we go. We did it this time. The curse is lifted. I've been continuously missing that one. God, I love that he just looks at the camera and goes, ooh, like he's in trouble or something. He makes the face that the sunscreen girl makes. I think she makes the same face. Maybe that's a reference to that, because I think she wears that same like old-timey striped onesie, like what do you swimsuit? I was trying to remember the word for swimsuit. Oh no, is this one gonna get us? No, he didn't go down. The D-pad, damn you! Switch Pro controller D-pad. You've cost me the video game once again, which is unfortunate, because I really like the Switch Pro controller, and honestly, don't have too many complaints about the D-pad. But honestly, like I used an Xbox 360 controller for a long time. The D-pad on that is garbage trash. So this is such a huge step up, but you know, it's still not the perfect D-pad. And honestly, I can't even think like off the top of my head, like, yes, this D-pad is a great D-pad. That's a great one that I like. Just because I think more often than not, when a controller is really good, you don't realize like, oh shit, this thing's as good as it is. Like the GameCube. Like I didn't realize how good the GameCube controller was until like I heard someone like talk shit about it, like being like weird, and then I was like, well, yeah, it is weird, but you know, it's good, right? And then like, you know, people came out and like fool to be like, no, GameCube controller is like the best controller ever. Although that might just be, you know, like, you know, Melee fans being like, no, the GameCube controller is the only one that matters and it's the best controller ever, etc., etc. But you know, it's a comfortable controller. I've grandpadded it into the water, unfortunately. You know, very ergonomic. The Wavebird was cool, and I've lost. Man, I'm feeling like we're not making a ton of progress on this anymore. Because assuming that we're going to get to 25, and the best I've done is 17. Not doing all that hot. Remember when we first started doing this, and I could appreciate like, oh, that's a nice Wario face. Oh, we've come so far that now I'm just like, just a little stressed out by trying to defeat the minigames, you know, as they come. In fact, I might hit a point where I just honestly might need to shut up and concentrate on this, and then I'll show you the full attempt. Maybe comment on a new minigame. Oh, okay, I did manage to dodge it. I was expecting a fake out and jumped at what I assume is the last second, and it's coming from the other way, so we just angle. No. Well, okay. That one keeps not working out the way I want it to, but it's fine. It's cool. After this attempt, I think we're gonna do a little bit of editing magic, and I'll let you guys know how long it'll take, because honestly, I'm just starting to like very like super-duper motor mouth, and it's probably not very conducive to me actually like focusing and playing these micro games. God, I love that stupid side. I was just like, what the hell is up with those guys? Let's shoot. Yep. Now we gotta shoot 3 of those in about the same amount of time that we used to have to do 1. It's a little stressful. Dodge, and this one, not only do we have a bigger car, but I feel like we are moving faster in that micro game as well. Shake. This one, oh no, see, like the D-pad. The D-pad is nope. Oh no, we did manage to get on it. Nice, cool. Now sometimes just the D-pad is just a little strange. No, the stupid Mario got it. That's even worse than just losing. Oh, it's this one. Cool. I'm glad that we got to redo that one because no, damn. I was glad we got to do the tackly one. Just because I thought that one was cool, and I felt bad that I messed it up the first time. And this one, this son of no, I managed to make him go up, but it backed down. Damn. Okay. Okay, it's the boss stage. Let's see what the boss of WarioWare's micro mini game monies is. Oh my God, it's this. It's skateboarding. Oh no. Watch out. Okay. Okay. I was worried that I was gonna have to do that jump that I couldn't figure out how to do. Watch out ×2. Okay, so now I gotta both dodge the top and the other thing. This is so far. Grab on. Okay. Is this the end, or is it about to change into attack? Okay, I understand now. I see what's happening. Okay, grab him. Faster. Okay, sure, faster. No, I missed one. Max speed. Okay, smash. What am I smashing? Is it over? Is there more to this? Oh, nope. Another thing showed up. Yeah, I thought attack. Do I only get one throw? Okay, it's a boomerang. Do I win? Oh, no, I got hit. Is that the end? Did I lose? No, oh no! That was the end. I was doing so good. Damn it! I hate this game. I don't hate the game. That final boss was stressful. Like at first I was like, okay, this isn't so bad, but I don't wanna say anything because I know this is about to get stressful. But then it just kept going. And you know, honestly, like individually, like it never hit a point where I was like, oh, this is like gonna be hard bullshit. But the fact that it just kept going kept stressing me out more and more. And maybe that's the idea behind that boss. I'm guessing once we had beat that thing, we would open the chest, and maybe at most there would be one more stage to that. But I felt like we were there now that we were throwing that boomerang and attacking the guy. Okay, back to the boss stage with 1 health again, which is unfortunate, but well, we got this. We know what we're doing. We know we just gotta jump. We can take it chill. I don't have to panic. Like when we were here for the first time, I was panicking because I was like, uh-oh, I never figured out how to make the right jump happen. But now we kind of get the groove that we're going. We got the WarioWare smooth moves, what we're understanding. I was like, oh, there's a WarioWare that's groove, right? But no, the word I was thinking of was move. And we understand. We gotta like attack these red balls before they, I guess, counterattack us or something. I don't entirely understand what they were gonna do. I don't know if there's any leeway to mess up on this. I feel like we missed one previously, but perhaps we did in fact get it, and I just misunderstood what was happening there. Now we know the red face is going to come. We are going to be gifted a boomerang to attack. And we got to watch out because eventually he's going to try and ground pound. And I assume that would, you know, and by assume, I mean we know it'll kill us if it hits us. So we just got to figure out how to... There we go. We can hit it in the face whenever it ground pounds. And that's probably the safest way to attack it, because if we throw it, whenever we throw, we kind of have a moment that we're like... not stunned, but... There's a moment that we're stunned whenever we actually, you know, commit to throwing. So we're good. And okay, so it's time to hurry up and escape. What do I need to do? What's happening now? I'm ready. Run, dummy! Is it just pressing A? Is that all I need to do? I'm pressing A as fast as I can. I'm holding the directional button. And every once in a while, Wario stops to yell, and I don't know what's making him do that. So I'm just... Oh, are we good? Is there more to this? I'm assuming there's more. I'm still not putting it down. This could be a fake out. I think we're good, but... Okay, we're good. I mean, it could still be a fake out, but at this point, it'd be an incredibly mean fake out. Rhythm Heaven has done it before, where it like fades out to black. And then it's like, no, the remix is still going on. Surprise. Not that I've played all that much Rhythm Heaven because I have a very bad sense of timing and rhythm, so not my game, but I think it's very cool. You did it! My masterpiece! Well, I wouldn't say your masterpiece, Wario. Your masterpiece is Wario Land 4, but, you know, I won't argue with the man himself. He is proud of the games he made, and they gave me a run for my money, and Wario shows up, and he's too cool to be like, he. You know, like, I can't go just hang out with my friends. I have to enjoy them from afar. 3 weeks later, what happened? What happened 3 weeks later, please? Oh, is it this Wario game? Will it really sell? Well, I don't know. And this is like the spooky music from Wario Land 4. Oh, it looks like it's sold, because there's some money following on our boy. And yep, all his friends are here. You greedy punk. Oh, did he steal their games? Is that what happened here? Yeah, he stole their games and sold it. And now he's running off with their money. Wario understands the games industry. Like, Wario got it and won. Like, yeah, I just steal other people's work and I make the money and then I run away. Yeah, Wario gets it. He understands. He got it. So I thought Mona, like, loved Wario, but I guess that's some weird, like, fan thing that I just had misunderstood to be part of her character because I don't understand. But I like it better where she doesn't like Wario because that's funnier to me. I like these clouds. Oh, Dr. Cragor is just flying, just swimming up here. Is he gonna hit? He's gonna hit Wario's rocket, and that's gonna make Wario fall down, and then everybody's money's gonna... Is that money, or is that part of his thing? Is the money gonna rain down on Diamond City? Is that what's about to happen? Did Wario just get hoisted by his own petard in his game? Which is not the ending I would have gone for. The ending I would have gone for is, you know, Wario shares the wealth with everybody, but who am I to say? I mean, that's kind of my... Oh my god, they're giving us the cat. Like, yeah, who's the cast for the game? Wario, Jimmy T, Mona, Dribble and Spitz, 9-Volt? I'm saying them before they're coming on screen. It's not... The thing hasn't come, you know, unsynced or anything. Why Cat and Anna Katana show up for 9-Volts? I'm not sure about the... Mona's elephant, Mona's piggy, Mona's chimp, Paw the dog, Boneheads. Oh, I love Anna's crew. Oh, Anna's crew. I was like, Mona didn't have a crew, but Anna and Mona are different. Ken the reporter. That's very cute that they were just like, here are all the people, and then, of course, you, the player, being the name that Wario bestowed upon us. And him and Cragor have to come back to land. Either way, I'm still a cat. I hate everybody. Yarg! Oh, Wario. Oh, Wario. And with that, we finished the game. There are a few things showing up, which I suppose we'll peep at, but easy. Oh, is this the forever mode? Staff. Oh, this is where we can see who actually played. Let's just take a look at these. We'll take a look. I'm not gonna like beholden myself to finishing them, but let's just take a look at these. Because there's like, that's what the piggy towers are. They're like there's a point to them. Variety Tower, in which we come in here and we actually get to see the like, this is the Wario, or like this is the thing that they used for the thing. It's like the standard, you know, mini game stream where you're in like the elevator. I had to remember what an elevator was called. And, you know, you just have hearts or whatever. That's cute, and I guess this probably just goes on forever. And I think they said this was easy, so I assume you hit a high enough point, you'll eventually unlock like medium, hard, or whatever. Pinball, I could not get this pinball game down. It's very strange in its timing to not lose. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think we get what would happen if we, beat easy and then, medium would show up, then hard would show up. I'm guessing there's probably another one because there's what, 5 spaces left? So there's space for a medium. Oh, actually there's 7 spaces left if the left and right can be filled in as well. If the left and right of Wario's like top and Wario's introduction can't be filled in, there's only 3, which would probably make more sense because then there'd be 2 spaces used for medium, hard, and we can just look into this here. We'll play these other 2, and then we'll look up what the rest of this game has to offer. If there's anything neat, if we need to make a bonus video. Hotel Future. What is Hotel Future? Oh, I think this was called Total Boss. So is this where you play a bunch of the boss minigames like back to back? I'm guessing that's all that's happening here. Why is it called Hotel Future though? I don't understand that name at all. Unless they put mini games from the next game in it, which would be cool, but then also be like not entirely make sense because then they would, be in this game. It'd be like, if they included, Togepi and like red and blue, like as like a Pokemon you could collect, and then be like, but it's a Gen 2 Pokemon. But you were able to get it in Gen 1, so who's to say what it's really from? Yeah, this seems to just be like you go up against the bosses. And what was this one? This was the staff credits. Yeah, but before we start the staff credits, let's just sit here, and we'll enjoy the staff credits while I open up a internet browser while I Google WarioWare Mega Microgames with the money, because the jokes. Yeah, okay, so there seems to be a few rewards you can do. If you go back and play like each character's like individual like thing, you like by unlocking the things by unlocking all their microgames, you get extra microgames. It seems extra minigames. Oh, it's different. Because I think you unlock all the minigames to unlock something separate. So easy mode, you get 15 points. You unlock thrilling, which goes faster, and then you get 15 points on that. And you get hard. So neat and cool. There are more single player games. Like we got Jump Forever. We got Skating Board, Paper Plane. There's Dr. Wario. Score 20 or more in Jimmy's stage gives you Dr. Wario. 25 or more in Jimmy's Remix gives you Fly Swatter. 25 or more in Jimmy's Remix 2 gives you Sheriff. Unlocking all the games in Grid, so I guess unlocking all the mini games, gets you Pioro, which is the bird game that Wario saw on TV at the beginning, which looks like probably like a more like fleshed out microgame thing. It's a secret mini game. Yeah, cool, neat. It appears in WarioWare Gold, excuse me. Earn a flower in all the games in Grid. You get Pioro 2, which cool. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff like happening in this game. It's neat. I enjoyed playing it. Here, let me look at reception, because I think it was relatively recently, relatively decently received. Yeah, 91 out of 100, 9 out of 10, 9.1 out of 10, 35 out of 40 for Famitsu. I think it got decent, it was decently received. Cool, good. Let's enjoy the staff roll together, because we like to know who made the game. We know who played the game. That was me. And we know who the cast was. And now we can sit back and enjoy the staff credits with a little piggy elevator, which I enjoy. I wonder how many people worked on this, because if they're just showing like one at a time, that's going to take forever. But I imagine for these quote unquote big positions, there'll be one at a time, like, oh, this is the chief, and blah blah blah. Whenever you start hitting things like programmer, it'll probably be like, here's 100 of them all at once. Not that these big positions are all that more important than your rank and file programmers. Not that I have, Takuchi Ko. That's Ko-san, the artist that I kept bringing up. Yeah, so they are the character designer, and then they give credit to Wario's original designer, which is nice that they did that. Also, I mean, probably legally, Oh, Ko was a game designer. I didn't know that. I knew Ko was an artist. Didn't know that they did game design. Abe Goro. I've definitely heard that name before. I don't know what to make of it, because I don't. My brain doesn't have enough space to know all the names and stuff. The few that I know, I got down. And there's Ko again on graphic design and character design. Probably could have just been like design and then been done with it, but. They got different things that other people did. I didn't do all the design work on every aspect, so they probably had to split it up. Yeah, I really appreciated this game. I didn't play it when it came out, because like I said, I was like, oh, microgames. I don't need to play mini games. Are there really only 5 programmers? Are we about to see more? Yeah, okay, I was about to be like, there's no way they were just 5 programmers on all those microgames. We've hit 8. More? Nope. Boss programming. Was it all Abe Goro? Damn. So yeah, 9 rank and file programmers. Oh, and then here's the sub game, and there's a lot of repeats between these two. So, 10, maybe total programmers. Even though I think a lot of them are shared between them. Interesting. Yeah, it's a cool game. I appreciated it. The microgames are fun. Not something I would have gotten as a kid, as much as I liked playing the Mario parties. For some reason I was so hit and miss with minigames. I'd either be like, oh, Mario Party, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened, or be like, Pokemon Stadium minigames, yeah, or then just be like, WarioWare. which is strange because I love Wario, and you think I would have gone for it, but you don't know. I think about it. I like I love Wario, but my appreciation for Wario like came in late. Like I played like all these Wario games. Like I played Wario Land 2, and then like from that I was like, oh, I got 3, and then I got 4 when it came out, and when Shake It happened, I like flipped shit. But I think there was something that happened in between the release of 4 and Shake It where I realized how much I liked Wario Land games. At some point in high school when I went and like was just replaying games like on my Game Boy or whatever during school because I was a delinquent, and by that I mean I was a really good student who would finish my work ahead of time so I could play video games and then do it secretly under my desk. So I was half a good student and half delinquent, the perfect blend of child. And like I think I probably eventually went back and was like, oh, I'm gonna play my Wario games, and then I think it was probably in those replays where I realized how formative and important they were to me. Because I bet, like, I wonder, because I've been doing this for a while, like, if you went back, like, in my first LP, and I probably never mentioned, like, Wario in those, because, again, that LP is probably very bad. I haven't gone back and watched it as part of my making sure that I don't say anything horribly awful or racist or whatever in all my old videos. I don't think I do, but you can never be too sure. You gotta be careful. We can go back and just content warning videos. I haven't gotten to Let's Plays, because, oh boy, that's gonna be an undertaking, but I imagine if I was able to like interview myself back then, I don't know if Wario would have been as important to me then as he is now, which is funny to think about. But also, I could be full of shit, and that could have already happened. I don't know. It was some point in high school where I think it probably like absolutely clicked with me that Wario was a very important, cool thing I enjoyed. Hey, Iwata. Hey you, many thanks for playing my game. You're welcome. So yeah, I talked about just liking Wario Land, but I liked this game. It was fun. I sat down to do a quick video about it and was like, no, I'm just gonna sit down and play, quote unquote, the full thing. Like, there's some bonus modes. Like, we didn't get everything. We didn't fill out our grid. We didn't complete it. But we had a fun time. We saw the end. There were Wario games that we didn't see, even though I had to play that a bunch of times. I wonder if this only logged the ones that we completed, like on our like winning run, or if they're like things that don't show up until like you come back to play it a second time. Because there's like a lot of mini games that we didn't actually end up seeing. Even in the introductory one, there's still a mini game there that we didn't see. But it was fun. I enjoyed this game. This has been a long video. It's over now. I'm not going to doubt Wario, but I am going to just see if, now that I've completed the WarioWare Inc., just see what Wario's, like, if his name, if his opinion of me has changed. I'm not questioning you. I'm just wondering, Wario, what's your new opinion of me? Oh, okay. Thank you, Wario.